Are you wanting high-speed internet but don't have access to PUD fiber? Try Sky-Fi high-speed wireless internet from LocalTel. Call 888-8888 today.
Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window and another gorgeous spring day all across north central Washington. As we take a look at the Wenatchee Valley from our cross camera this afternoon, still some high clouds out there, some prescribed burns that we'll tell you about a little bit later on happening today, and that caused some hazy skies out there. But speaking of clouds, we are the only ones that saw pretty much any cloudiness. Down to Ellensburg, some clouds in parts of southeast Washington, but other than that, clear skies all around the state except for right here in north central and south central Washington, and we will continue to see some clouds and even clouds on the increase by the time we get to the weekend. And we'll tell you that, and tell you all about that, I should say, in your complete weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. For the first time in months, the Wenatchee area unemployment figures have leveled off. And the long-standing issue of parking in the tourist hotspot of Leavenworth was the spotlight at a special meeting last night at the Fest Hall. But first, we begin tonight. Senator Patty Murray reintroduced legislation in an attempt to improve disaster recovery programs that are intended to help communities impacted by wildfires. The bill is known as the Rural Disaster Recovery Act of 2018, and it's the second time Murray has attempted to push it through the Senate. She outlined the key elements of the bill in a recent video.
My legislation, which was born of countless conversations in communities around Washington State, would not only incentivize wildfire prevention measures, it would also make sure the federal government is better positioned to help communities in their time of need. I believe it's the right thing to do to help rural communities that are increasingly at risk of devastating wildfires that have only grown in size and scope over the past decade. I want to touch on some of the highlights of my bill. The Rural Disaster Recovery Act of 2018 would expand the disaster safety net by creating a new program to help resource-strained communities recover from major disasters in the event individual assistance is not granted. The program could help with shelter, food, and other recovery services. It would modernize recovery programs by increasing the Farm Service Agency grant award limit, which has remained unchanged since 1981, and create a pilot program to provide disaster victims more time to apply for and utilize recovery grants. It would target mitigation assistance by helping wildfire-prone areas with easier, more reliable access to federal funds to defend against future fires. The bill makes permanent a pilot authority that allowed for FEMA Hazard Mitigation Grant Program to be awarded to areas that were issued fire management assistant grants but did not receive a major disaster declaration. The bill would also create a pilot program for the administration of HGMP, which would broaden the wildfire-specific eligible activities and expedite the application review and disbursement process. Finally, my bill recognizes the long-term effects of wildland fires by creating a pilot program to make FEMA public assistance funding available to areas that are affected by flooding or mudslides and landslides that were made worse by the wildfires. Wildfires and other disasters are devastating, but no community, county, or even state should have to shoulder the burden alone. Just like when tornadoes or hurricanes or earthquakes strike, I believe our country can and should step up to help neighbors in need. I'm proud to work with communities around our state on this legislation, and I'm proud to be your voice in the United States Senate. Thank you.
The 2018 version of the bill is in the same committee now. The bill died in the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee when she first introduced it back in 2016. Forest fires of the prescribed nature are being conducted on the Okanagan and Wenatchee National Forest this week. You may have seen the drifting smoke from two of the burns in the Eniat Ranger District yesterday. Additional work was being conducted on the Cle Elum and Methow Ranger Districts. Crews are planning more prescribed burns today in the Lake Chelan District. Officials say the controlled burns will only occur if the weather and fuel conditions permit. Well, for the first time in months, the Wenatchee area unemployment figures have leveled off. The Wenatchee Metropolitan Statistical Area showed a 6.3% unemployment rate for this past March, the same exact rate as in March of 2017. The Wenatchee MSA consists of Chelan and Douglas counties, and for the first time since 2007, a March unemployment rate for the two-county area was lower than 6.3%. 11 years ago, the rate registered 6.2%. Job growth in construction, health services, and leisure and hospitality has been particularly robust recently. In the construction sector alone, job growth from March of 2017 to March of this year was at 26%. That compared to statewide figures of 5%. Leisure and hospitality is also outpacing statewide numbers. Over the past year, the Wenatchee MSA has seen job growth at 8.2% compared to 2.3% statewide. Well, the long-standing issue of parking in the tourist hotspot of Leavenworth was the spotlight at a special meeting last night at the Fest Hall. The city has partnered with the Chamber of Commerce and the Chelan County Port District to take a look at a comprehensive approach to parking in Leavenworth. The three entities have hired Rick Williams Consulting from Portland, Oregon to work with community stakeholders to develop a downtown parking study. Leavenworth City Administrator Joel Walensky says the parking problem goes beyond Oktoberfest and the Christmas lighting.
On your typical July, probably June, probably August weekend, Saturday afternoon, parking is pretty much used up in the downtown core. And so what's a better way to, number one, manage the parking that's there already, and then number two, are we to a point where we need to add additional capacity for cars? So the parking stakeholders group is scheduling another meeting with themselves to look at the different strategies, and what we've asked the consultants to do is come up with a plan for short-term, mid-term, and long-term strategies that the city and the community can use to address parking in the downtown core. So they'll be looking at that strategy package, and then at the end of June, first part of July, we'll hold another public open house and present that strategy plan to the community to get their input on it and get their feedback.
Walensky says the city has already added over 900 parking spaces in the last 2 years. Coming up next, no word yet on the cause of a two-car accident yesterday afternoon in East Wenatchee. The Moses Lake Police Department reports that over the last couple of weeks, they have had several firearms as well as other valuables stolen from cars in town. And Douglas County deputies arrest a fugitive from Spokane wanted on an escape warrant. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
Todd's a great boss. Sometimes he can be a little intense.
Adam, how about a lunchtime run?
I'd love to, Todd, but I gotta... Oh, Mr. Jones, you made it. I'm glad you could make it. You're really gonna love our lifetime warranty on all new Hondas. Let's walk and talk.
Oh, the running thing? It gets them hustling. I consider myself a great motivator.
Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house, featuring great family dining in downtown Chelan. We've got burgers, pub fare, and the best barbecue around. Try one of our award-winning sauces made fresh here in-house. So grab the whole gang and come on down. Stormy Mountain Brewing. Beer, barbecue, friends, and beer.
Welcome back. And in other news, the Moses Lake Police Department reports that over the last couple of weeks, they have had several firearms as well as other valuables stolen from cars in town. All of the cars were unlocked and left unattended at the time of the theft. The police department urges everyone to take the steps necessary to avoid leaving guns and other valuables unattended in vehicles. Vehicle prowls are a big problem in Moses Lake, and officers are working hard to find the suspects, but they say the public can help by not leaving valuables unattended in vehicles. The press release also said the Moses Lake Police Department are big fans of the Second Amendment and remind people that leaving guns in a vehicle while legal is not a good way to keep their arms. Well, Douglas County deputies arrested a fugitive from Spokane wanted on an escape warrant. The arrest was made late Tuesday night at a residence in Bridgeport after Douglas County deputies received information that 20-year-old Morning Star St. Peter of Spokane was hiding there. St. Peter was arrested without incident and transported to the Okanagan County Jail. St. Peter had an arrest warrant out of Spokane for escape from community custody. While apprehending St. Peter, deputies also noticed drug paraphernalia in the house. After obtaining a search warrant, deputies found 2 small bags of heroin, 1 small bag of methamphetamine, and 4 glass pipes. Sheriff Harvey Jesdal says the investigation continues. Well, time now for our weekly Pet of the Week feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCW Life's Megan McPherson introduces us to Abby the dog.
Hey guys, Megan McPherson here with the NCW Life Channel. We're here with Renee Parkins, the Development Officer of the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and we're also here with Abby.
Yes! So Abby is just the sweetest girl. She's really a low-key dog. She'd rather lay in the sun than do too much hiking. She's active, but she loves treats. No, Abby. She is a golden retriever Rottweiler mix. She's about 10 years old, so she has lots of spunk and life in her still. She's got a great personality, really just low-key and relaxed. She is crate trained, so during the day she doesn't mind being in it. She doesn't mind other dogs, but she does like to kind of just, if they leave her alone. She doesn't mind them, but she doesn't want to play with them. She knows how to sit. She will do anything for a treat, and she is just the sweetest dog. She's one of our Texas dogs, so.
Great. And what does somebody do if they want to adopt Abby?
If they want to adopt Abby, just come down and meet her. I always encourage that, and if you have another animal, another dog that you're trying to see if she'll be a good fit with, bring them down. We have these wonderful players like the one we're sitting in right now. And so they can kind of get acquainted with each other to see if they're going to be a good fit. Then you can fill out our paperwork and take her home.
Great.
Yeah.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Abby.
More treats.
This is Megan McPherson, and that's our Pet of the Week from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society.
You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story tonight. That and much more still to come on the NCW Life Evening News. Stay with us.
Hi there, my name is Patrick and I'm the branch manager here at New American Funding. Applying for a home loan is an exciting time. You may have a lot of questions about how to meet your home loan goals, the loan process, or your borrowing options. We're here to help. We do things differently here at New American Funding. Not only do we have an array of loan products and a team of specialists to support you, but we get to know you personally. We want to earn your trust and business for life. So stop by our Wenatchee or Chelan office or give us a call today.
J&J Snack Foods makes a lot of dough-filled products. It's really hard to attract labor in this area. We've reached out to Goodwill, and Goodwill came through to help us get that achieved. John started here at the plant a couple of months ago. We promoted him to a dough maker. He's doing well.
I'm actually doing great. I'm finally getting more notice and appreciated for my work here. I love the products we make here.
If you're struggling finding the labor that you need, reach out to Goodwill. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Family means something in these parts. Family owned and operated means even more. At Rose Tractor, you're buying more than a product. You're buying years of knowledge through multiple generations. It means you can count on Rose for quality products, quality repairs, and folks who stand behind the products they sell. From your job site, to your home, to rentals and repairs, to new outdoor power equipment. Rose Tractor is growing with you throughout the years. Rose Tractor, quality brands you can trust year after year.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a good Thursday to you. The Wenatchee Wild will be spending a few more days in the lovely town, we assume, of Spruce Grove, Alberta after falling in Game 4 of the Doyle Cup last night. Facing elimination and a possible sweep, the hometown Saints came out on fire last night to the Grant Fuhr Arena and beat Wenatchee 5-2. Saints play-by-play announcer Brandon Iwashishin has the call courtesy video, that is, video courtesy of Hockey TV.
And a good blocker save from Parkus Kozowski right in front for Harris. Scores! Josh Harris! Upstairs on Austin Park, and the Spruce Grove Saints, for the first time in this series, get the opening goal. As Brick's still hard in it, killing all the time he can off this power play. Comes from free. Lloyd shoots, he scores! TJ Lloyd shorthanded, and the Spruce Grove Saints take a 2-0 lead. Far side, race for it between Borley and Sasaki, and Borley takes down Sasaki right in front of the Wild bench. Parmenter now, Parmenter fires one, and he scores! Austin Parmenter with an off-speed pitch, and the Saints lead 3-0. Plays that up for Forrest. Forrest up for Hickey, tries to hit it back down low. Here's Stratton in on goal. Stratton comes in, and he scores. Murphy Stratton with a short-handed goal. The Wenatchee Wild get one. Over for Gainey. Leaves that down low for Parmenter. Parmenter back up for Gainey. Gainey walks out, shoots, and he scores! Logan Gainey upstairs on the power play. And the Spruce Grove Saints take a 4-1 lead. Byro can't handle it as it's sent back down by Hessler. Stratton picks it up. Stratton, saucer pass towards the net, and they score. What a beautiful goal from the Wenatchee Wild. As Stratton lays a beautiful saucer pass right on the tape of Dorsley, and he goes forehand, backhand, makes no mistake. And we got ourselves a 2-goal game now with 16:06 left to go in this third period. Demon, far side for Vanderbeck. He shoots, blocked, and Vanderbeck misses the rebound as well. Harris behind his own goal, 1:12 left to go in this third period. Harris, he's got the empty net, plays it ahead for Parmenter. He's got room. Parmenter shoots, scores! Austin Parmenter seals the deal, and that will do it. The Spruce Grove Saints fend off elimination, and they will play one more time at least here at the Grant Fuhr Arena Friday night. The final score here, 5-2 for the Spruce Grove Saints.
Thank you, Brandon. So yes, a Game 5 Friday night as the Wild will try again for a victory and wrap up the Doyle Cup Championship. By the way, if you want to watch Game 1 of the Doyle Cup, tune in tonight here on the NCW Life channel. It's Thursday, so it's hockey night tonight. We'll have the Spruce Grove and Wenatchee game from last Friday at the Town Toyota Center. All gets underway at 7 o'clock. Then, as we look ahead tomorrow, Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade at 6:30. Saturdays to Milk Growers Grand Parade at 11 o'clock. Turning to the prep schedule for today, East Mono West Valley at Sunnyside in track. Wenatchee hosting Ike Davis and Moses Lake. Tennis, Wenatchee hosting Davis, while Eastmont on the road at West Valley. Kashmir taking on Ellensburg. Wenatchee Valley and Thunder lacrosse, biggest game of the year tonight. They're at Richland to take on the Bombers. If they win or lose by 3 or less, the Thunder will win the regular season title, have the #1 seed heading into the postseason starting next Saturday. Les Schwab scoreboard, the Mariners got an absolute gem from James Paxton. 16 strikeouts blown by the bullpen. They'll try it again tonight. That's sports. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, Back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Time now for NCW Life's Megan McPherson to fill us in on some of the events going on this weekend.
Here's a look at what's on tap this weekend around the Wenatchee Valley. The Tour de Bloom Stage Race is a 3-day cycling event. It features a plain road race on Friday, a hill climb from Squilchuck State Park to the Mission Ridge Ski Area on Saturday's Tour de Bloom Twilight Criterium in historic downtown Wenatchee on Saturday afternoon and evening, and a road race among the rolling wheat fields near Waterville and adjacent to Douglas County on Sunday. The event is USA Cycling certified. The Classy Chassis Parade is Friday, May 4th in East Wenatchee. Check-in is at 3 at the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets, and the parade begins at 6:30. The Classy Chassis Car Show is Saturday, May 5th at Eastmont Community Park. Check-in is at 10 to noon, and the car show is noon to 5. Voting is from noon to 2 with an awards ceremony at 4. Saturday is the 27th annual Apple Blossom Run, sponsored by Confluence Health and Ballard Ambulance. While the 2.1 Kids Race, 5K, and 10K runs are all about having fun, the races also promote a healthy lifestyle. More than half of the participants are first-time 5K runners, and the event is centered around improving health and wellness in our communities. Registration starts at 8 a.m. at Triangle Park, and the races start at 9:30. The cannon sounds promptly at 11 a.m. on Saturday to announce the Stamilt Growers 99th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Grand Parade. Leading off the parade is the traditional Apple Blossom Run, as well as the daredevil maneuvers of the Seattle Motorcycle Police Drill Team. Bands from throughout the Northwest join with the many colorful floats and proud-stepping equestrian units to make this one of Washington's grandest parades. Dignitaries from many of Northwest festivals, as well as local and state legislators, join in to enjoy the greater Wenatchee Valley at springtime. And finally, the public is invited to watch Rugrat Nation, a 3-on-3 basketball tournament specifically for boys and girls grades K through 3rd grade. Play begins right after the Grand Parade on Saturday, starting at 2 p.m. Divisions are K to 1st and 2nd to 3rd. Rugrat Nation is held in the east parking lot of Pybus Market with shade for spectators and plenty of seating and excellent food. Admission is free to the general public. For more information on this weekend's events, visit ncwlife.com.
Thank you, Megan, and we'll be back with a complete look at your local weather forecast right after this.
Lake Wenatchee YMCA Camp programs focus on our 4 core values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. Make this summer's memories last a lifetime. Pick your theme week today with a wide variety of safe and engaging activities. Lake Wenatchee YMCA Camp is the ultimate summer fun in the sun camp for children, teens, and families. Reserve your child's week today.
Lake Chelan mailboxes find solutions and the best price for all your shipping needs, including UPS, FedEx, and the U.S. Postal Service. We offer a variety of services including quality copies of all sizes, faxing, scanning, sending and receiving email, laminating, and notarizing. Enjoy browsing through our large selection of greeting cards. Lake Chelan Mailboxes supports our military, fire victims, and our community. Come see us at the Plaza in Lake Chelan.
Welcome back, and time now for a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast, and it has been absolutely gorgeous for this final week of Apple Blossom Festival. Let's take a look at our surface loop, and tonight I laid in some moisture where we're seeing the moisture from today until Sunday. The upper level ridge that has been bringing us the beautiful spring weather will continue to build across the Pacific Northwest today with highs up to 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. Our high yesterday in Wenatchee, by the way, 77 degrees. Some high level cirrus clouds will move in over the ridge and into the area today, so a little more cloud cover compared to yesterday. Friday, we will also see a little more cloud cover than we have over the past couple of days as our ridge begins to flatten and the next offshore weather trough closes in on the Pacific coast. For the most part, though, Friday and even into Saturday will be quiet with highs in the 70s for most of the area. Moisture will then begin to push into our area as we move into Sunday, and you can see the blue on our map just barely skirting the southern part of Washington State. We will only have about a 20% chance of maybe some sprinkles on Sunday. Temperatures this weekend, even with the cloud cover and showers, showers will remain well above normal for this time of year. By Monday, the trough moves off to the east and another upper level ridge will develop once again, bringing us sunny skies and warm temperatures. The next weather system, by the way, will arrive, it looks like, next Tuesday night and linger into Wednesday with once again a 20% chance for showers. Your forecast now, and it looks great heading into our final weekend of apple blossom. Don't know if we'll quite reach 80 today, 77 tomorrow with a little bit of a west breeze at times. Saturday, increasing clouds. Looks great for the Milk Growers Grand Parade in the morning, 78 the high, 81 then on Sunday. And look at those temperatures on Monday and Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, highs then in the lower 80s. And finally tonight, we continue our critique of the food at the Apple Blossom Food Court, where it's obvious that NCW Life's Dan Kuntz has never met a bratwurst he didn't like.
All right, the sun is out, it's lunchtime, I'm hungry, and today I'm in the mood for a good old-fashioned bratwurst. I'm here at Ziegler's, which has been here for 30 plus years, so I'm told. Anything, I'm sorry, your name?
Sandy Cameron.
Sandy is here. Sandy, anything that is the real big seller here?
The spicy bratwurst is our most popular.
Is that what I should do?
If you like jalapenos and cheese, you'll love it.
I'll do that.
All right.
Spicy bratwurst. Spicy bratwurst is my pick today. Should I have a little kraut with it? Because I love kraut.
You like onions?
Oh yeah, I like onions and sauerkraut. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And then out there on that table in the squeeze bottle is our own blend of mustard, which we make ourselves.
Good, because people who put ketchup on these things should be shot on sight.
My mother-in-law started this in 1972.
Okay.
My husband and I took over 27 years ago, and him and his brother just took over.
Thanks, Andy. I'm going to gobble this baby down.
All right, take care.
Let's get back to work. You got something on your arm, buddy. So Sandy said that the mustard that they make themselves is the way to go, and I'm going to take her word for it. There we go. Glob it all up there. All right, let's go sit down and eat this. This is the Civil War era cannon to pay tribute to all of the veterans of Washington State who fought in the Civil War. There were none, which is probably why it doesn't work. Today's Thursday as we tape this, and I washed my hands Thursday of last week, so I'm fine. Okay, to recap, before I bite into this, inside the actual brat here, we have jalapenos in the meat. She said it's their most popular. She says if you like it spicy, and I like it spicy. In addition to that, I have onions and sauerkraut, and topped off with their own mustard concoction, and I'm going in. Wish me luck. She wasn't kidding. That's got some personality to it. And the combination of the jalapenos, the actual meat, the onions, the sauerkraut, and the mustard, it is a gastrointestinal party. This is a 9.2 on our scale of 0, which is low-grade dog food, to 10, which is an Epicurean delight, 9.2. Worth every bite. Oh.
And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Walk and Roll Wenatchee's Asian Express is fast, fresh food. Wenatchee Roll's new Poke Hawaiian Fresh Salad Bar is the best. Fresh greens, fresh seafood, and handmade sauces. You know what you want. At Walk and Roll, create your own style meal. Hot off the line chicken, beef, and veggie plates. Lunch or dinner to match your appetite. Fresh sushi, hot entrees, Poke Fresh Salad Bar. It's new. It's Walk and Roll Wenatchee, fast, fresh food your way. Located on 5th and Mission.